Welcome back to the WCG for this second session in this test match leg of the 2019 TRANS-TASMAN Backyard Cricket Series. The opening session belonged well and truly to the Kiwis, restricting WCG Australia to 3 for 39 in a dominant opening session with the ball, with Matt White at the crease, 4 not out. So it will be the Aussie vice skipper to resume his innings on 4 not out. There's a big job ahead of him to rebuild this Aussie innings. The Kiwis sniffing blood in the water. They would desperately love another one straight after the break. So it will be Sam Fastia, the leg spinner, to bowl the first over after the drinks break. As he's in now to White, it's a wonderfully flighted leg spinner, and White is forward and defends. Good start to the session for both sides. Fastia will continue to White over the wicket. In now, and this one's a full flighted delivery. White gets to it on the full. It's been brilliantly fielded there at mid-on by Shane Louis. Let one through his grasp just before the break to get White off the mark. He fields well on this occasion. Fastia will continue to White over the wicket. It's another full toss, and White gets to it on the full again and clips this off his toes. And I think this one's actually gone for 6. It beats Satch Pride there at short mid-wicket. Yeah, and it's gone for 6. Fastia to continue to White over the wicket. In now, this one's a good length delivery. Oh, and this one nearly trails back onto White's stumps. He might have had a bit of overspin this delivery here from Fastia. It's a good delivery which slides on. Oh, and that hasn't missed by much. So the final ball of the Fastia over. He's in now to White. This one's a shorter delivery. Oh, and White has hit this, has he? No, it's come back in. And Shane Louis hasn't taken the chance one-handed. And so that'll be 6 runs to White. Yeah, a little bit of luck there for White. It's hit the gutter. It's come back over the marquee. And Shane Louis, oh, he should have taken it. Let off there for White. It'll be Blake Lambert to bowl to him now over the wicket. It's a full delivery. White drives this down the ground. And it's just out of the reach of Blake Lambert. And that's another boundary to White, who has begun this second session with a flurry of boundaries. White has raced along to 20. Lambert will continue again. This one's another full delivery. Oh, and this one's hit the heels hoist this time and evaded Henry Miles for yet another boundary. Well, White is certainly riding his luck in this second session. James Calder to bowl the 18th over of the innings. And he's in now to White. This one's a short delivery. White has hammered this on the offside for another 6. White has come out in this second session on fire as he races to 30. The Aussies are 3 for 68. As Calder will continue over the wicket here to White. And this one's a full wide delivery. And White lets that go outside the off stump. So a blistering start to this second session here from the Aussies. As the Kiwis in a bit of shock here. As Calder will bowl the final ball of his over. And White is forward and defends. It'll be Henry Miles of Taranaki to bowl around the wicket here to White. He starts with a full toss. As White hits that straight to Lambert for no run. Miles famously bowled the Fitzroy Falcons to a memorable semi-final victory in the New Zealand champs. His nation looking for him to stand up from now as this one pops up on the offside to Calder. There's a big appeal here from the Kiwis. It's been given not out. Yeah, they were pretty convinced here, the Kiwis. No, it looks like he just smashes his foot. Miles will continue to White, but this time over the wicket. As he's in now, and this one's a beautiful delivery. Shapes away from White, and White leaves that well outside the off stump. This is a good contest here at the WCG. First session going the way of the Kiwis, and the Aussies just wrestling back control in this one. Miles is in again over the wicket to White, and it's a beautiful in-swinging Yorker, and White will scramble through for a single. Well, this has been a beautiful over so far here from Miles, and he nearly sneaks it through White. He's good enough to get the bat down. WCG Australia 3 for 70. Logan Strange will come into bowl to White. This one pops up on the onside and has gone all the way for 6. Oh, a bit of luck here for White once again. It's a good delivery which hits the shoulder of the bat and goes all the way. Well, White can do no wrong at the moment, it seems. As Strange will continue to him now. This one's a short wide delivery and White has crunched this on the offside for 6. White has raced to 43. The Aussies move to 3 for 82. Strange under a bit of pressure in this over. As he'll continue to White. This one's a full toss. It's played on the leg side. And that's another boundary to White. Strange is going the journey in this over. 17 off it already. Strange to continue to White in the 20th over. As he comes in now over the wicket. And that's a good reply. It's a back of a length delivery. which White sways out of the way of. So White has a first ever 50 at the WCG in his sights. He's on 47. Strange bowls again to him now. This one's a short delivery, and he's hammered this on the offside. And there it is. White brings up his first ever 50, and what a half century it's been. The vice skipper has his nation back on track with an innings to remember. 3 for 92. It's Tamani Kent will bowl his third over of the innings. As he's in now to White, it's a full delivery which rats him on the pad, but he's playing a stroke and won't be given out. Yeah, they've got the backyard bash rules in their head, the Kiwis. He can be given out playing a stroke over in New Zealand, but not here at the WCG. As Kent will bowl again now to White, and White sways back and cuts this over point for another 6. He's on fire here at the WCG. WCG Australia 3 for 98. As Kent will bowl again here to White. It's a good length delivery outside off stump. White leaves it alone. The vice skipper has stood up for his nation when required. He's got the Aussies back on track here. As Kent will come in for the final ball of his over. It's another good delivery, which White leaves. Shane Louis to bowl the 22nd over of the innings. As he's in now to White. And this one's a full delivery which beats White. And that cannot have missed the off stump by much. Well, everything seems to be going the Aussies' way here. That was awfully close. Louis to continue to White over the wicket. As he's in now, and this one's a full toss, and White punishes this through cover for another boundary. But the Kiwis have no answers at the moment. White moves to 63. 100 up for the Aussies. Satch Pryor will bowl around the wicket now to White, and this one's a full delivery which White whips off his pads and will scamper through for a single. The Kiwis looking a bit flat out there in the field. They would have entered this second session with high hopes. White has dashed those hopes with a fantastic innings here at the WCG, which has Australia on top. So it'll be Satch Pryor to continue around the wicket here to White, and he gets an edge with the slow ball here, and that looks like it's just fallen short of the auto wiki. Well, nothing is going the Kiwis' way this afternoon, and it's just short. So Pryor in for the final ball of his over, and he's in now to White. It's a good delivery which shapes back at White. White is forward and defends to end the over. Henry Miles to bowl the 26th over of the innings. As he's in now to White around the wicket. It's a full toss to begin with. He doesn't beat McFarlane there at mid-wicket. Things just getting a little desperate here for the Kiwis. They would love to see the back of White. Here is Miles, will continue again now to White. And this one's a full delivery, and that was the chance. It was a tough caught and bold chance for Miles. And to add insult to injury, it's another boundary. Miles to continue to White around the wicket. As he's in now, and it's a good length delivery, and White is on the back foot and defends. WCG Australia 3 for 108, and things are looking a hell of a lot better than they did at the end of that first session. White has moved along to 68 and is looking unstoppable at the moment. Here's Henry Miles, will continue to him around the wicket, and now it's another full toss, and it's hammered down the ground, and it's another 6. White into the 70s now, and the Aussies are flying. Miles to go over the wicket now to White. As he's in now, and it's a good length delivery. White defends that on the offside, but it runs along the fence and goes for another boundary. It is all going his way at the moment as he races along to 78. Matt White has a maiden Test 100 in his sights, as Miles will come in for the final ball of his over as he rolls the fingers on it, and White will move through for a single. The Aussies move to 3 for 119. It'll be Blake Lambert to bowl the 27th over of the innings. As he's in now to White, it's a full in swinging delivery, and White hammers this down the ground for yet another boundary. He moves into the 80s. WCG Australia 3 for 123. Lambert will continue again here to White over the wicket. This one's a shorter delivery, and it's hammered through cover for yet another boundary. It is just all going wrong for the Kiwis at the moment, and nothing it seems can stop White. Lambert to continue to White over the wicket. As he's in now, it's another full delivery, and this one's hammered on the offside through cover for another boundary. White moves into the 90s. Can he do it? It'll be James Porter to bowl the 28th over of the innings. As he's in now to White, and it's a full in swinging delivery, and it's a rare play and a miss from White. Perhaps some nerves there from White. He's moved into the 90s. Can he become just the second player to make a century at the WCG? As Calder will continue to him now around the wicket. He's in now and it's a good length delivery. And White just lets that go outside the off stump. The Aussies have moved on to 3 for 131. They have not lost a wicket so far in this session. Here is Calder bowl again now to White and he gets a thick inside edge. Oh no, can you believe it? He's been strangled down the leg side for 91. Well, the commentator's curse gets White, but that has been a fantastic innings nevertheless. Being good to see the Kiwis paying their respects and congratulating White. It's been a fantastic innings there from the vice skipper. He's fallen 9 runs short of a brilliant century, but it's been a great knock which has Australia back on top. So it'll be Ryan Schaefer, who's had to wait quite a while in the dugout, who will make his way to the crease for the Aussies at number 5. Had a brilliant debut season for Rabi's 11 with the bat. Can he kick on for his nation? So it'll be James Calder around the wicket to Ryan Schaefer for his first delivery. In now to full delivery. Schaefer lets that go outside the off stump. So Calder has got the big breakthrough of White. That wicket was a long time coming. And now they've got the informed Schaefer at the crease to deal with. Calder comes in again here to Schaefer. It's another good delivery. And Schaefer lets that go again outside the off stump. The Aussies now have got themselves into a fantastic position at 4 for 131. Still got 6 wickets in the sheds and plenty of batting to come. Calder bowls the final ball of his over. And Schaefer just defends on the offside. Logan Strange to bowl over the wicket now to Schaefer. In now to full in swing and delivery. And Schaefer has clipped this off his toes for a boundary. So Schaefer has picked up when Matt White has left off as he moves along to 5. Strange to continue to Schaefer in the 30th over. And he's in now and this one's a full toss and it's played again on the leg side. And it's another boundary for Schaefer. Back-to-back boundary sees Schaefer race along to 9. 4 for 142. Tamati Kemp to bowl the final over of the second session. As he's in now to Schaefer, it's a good length delivery. And Schaefer just drops that at his feet. And will move through for a single. It's been a feature of Schaefer's game in the recent past. And he moves on to 10. Kemp to continue to Schaefer over the wicket. In now, it's a good length delivery. Oh, and it catches an edge. And that's the 5th wicket down. Tamati Kemp strikes just before the break. And it's the big wicket of Schaefer as the Kiwis end the second session on a high. But despite taking 2 big wickets at the back end of that session, the second session belonged well and truly to the Aussies. They added 104 runs for the loss of just 2 wickets, thanks largely to the vice-captain Matt White, who made 91, as WCG Australia finish at 5 for 143 at the end of this second session, with a pivotal third session of the Test match coming up.